I've got a garage that backs onto an access road with 9 of my other residents, and opposite
Just
our
pausing a moment, Stephen, I'm sorry. Do you mean a commercial garage that sells petrol, straight cars, or do you mean a...
No, it's a residential garage, but it's located at the back of the house.
Okay.
And it backs onto an access road.
Yep, go ahead,
Hello?
please.
A developer has come in and obtained planning consent to knock down the garages that face our garages, where there's 29 garages. He's got planning permission to build 9 houses. And basically, the road is an unadopted private road, and the owner of this road cannot be located. During his build process, he wants us to move our cars that we have parked on the road so he can bring on his building kit, and he's going to be building and blocking our access for approximately 70 weeks during the build process.
When you say blocking your access, you mean blocking the access to your garage?
Correct.
And just explain, when you say you have cars parked on the road, that's the road outside your garage?
Yes, this is the access road. So he's got legal access to his garages.
Yep.
And we as residents have legal access to our garages.
Yep.
So it is only an access road. So technically, I suppose, and if we've got a car parked on there, unless we can't really park it, it's only for access purposes. But can he force us to move those cars?
Well, it's going to depend on the nature. You say it's an unadopted private road. You say nobody knows who owns it. If you've parked there for more than 20 years, you'll have what's called a right to park there. It's called an easement. Have you parked there for more than 20 years on the road?
Yes, we've been using it for 40, 50 years.
Okay.
Some of the residents, yeah.
Then you have a right to park there unless you're preventing him from accessing his property, because your easement won't extend that far. Does your parking there stop him accessing his property for reasonable use?
No, it doesn't. And we've told him that we've got a right of easement, and he's refusing that.
Okay. So what's he going to do? Is he threatening to sue you?
Well, he threatened to get an injunction against us, which we invited him to get, because we said, as far as we're concerned, we're not blocking your access, which is all you're entitled to. And we're just waiting for him to actually come in and start knocking these garages down, although he does have conditions against his planning consent.
Yeah, it sounds like he's a bit of a bully, Stephen, and it sounds like you're doing the right thing, although I understand it's stressful and anxious, causing anxiety. Let me ask this. Have you tried doing a deal with him? So saying to him, look, if you pay me some money, I won't park there for 70 weeks. We
have tried. We've tried numerous, but he keeps coming up to us with saying, well, sign the CMP and the MOU, which is a Memorandum of Understanding, or the Contractors Management Plan. But we said, we're not signing anything until we've got something concrete that you're going to give us.
Yeah. Well, he sounds like not only a bully, but a bit of an idiot. You're doing exactly the right thing, Stephen. I know it's stressful. I know it's horrible, but you are doing the right thing. If you've been parking there for that long, you've got a right to park there as long as you're not blocking his access. And I take you at your word, you're not, so he has no legal right. Why does he... Answer this. If you're not blocking his access, why is he bothered about you parking there? Does he think you're blocking his access?
No, because he wants to put... building materials and parking for his cars, which is under the planning regulation, which is part of the planning consent. He's
basically saying I'm bigger than you. Get out my way, isn't he?
Correct.
Yeah. We all know what to do with bullies. Stand up to them. If he was serious about getting an injunction, he would have got one by now. And the fact
we invited him to do it because we knew if he got it, we knew we'd challenge it in 14 days, and he blew it back. The High Court would give it to us.
Yeah, and there's no way he'd get what's called an ex parte injunction, an injunction without giving you a chance to come to court after this amount of time has passed. You can only do that when something's really, really urgent, and it's got to be done in a day or two.
Okay, I didn't realise that. I thought he could just hop up to the High Court and get an emergency injunction.
Yeah, you can, but only if it's genuinely urgent. This isn't. It's been dragging on for ages.